everyone, my name is Beverly and I'm with the Casita Chattahoochee County Public Library. Today I will be doing a children's story time for you all. We're going to be reading a book called In the Middle of Fall, and since it is November and it is fall, we are going to be doing a craft, and our craft is going to be making a I Am Grateful For wreath. And in November, we tend to celebrate things we are thankful for on Thanksgiving. That's coming up at the end of the month. So hopefully we can go ahead and make an I Am Grateful For wreath, and you can look at it every day this month leading up to Thanksgiving to remind you exactly what you're thankful for. All the people around you, all the things you like to do, all the things you're good at, and maybe your pets, anything else like that, we are going to make sure to include on your I Am Grateful For wreath. You can hang it on your door, you can hang it on your wall, on your refrigerator, just to remind you every day of things you are thankful for. Okay, well, let's read the story. This is In the Middle of Fall by Kevin Henkes, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay. In the middle of fall, when the leaves have already turned, and the sky is mostly gray, and the air is chilly. And the squirrels are frisky. And the gardens are brown. And the pumpkins are ready. And the apples are like ornaments. It takes just one big gust of wind, and all at once, everything is yellow and red and orange. All over and all around. Right in the middle of fall. But remember it, because soon the yellow and red and orange will be gone. And the sky will change again. And then soon, very soon, the sky will be white and empty. Ready to fill up with snow. Okay, that's the end, and I hope you enjoyed the story, and stay tuned for our craft on how to make an I Am Grateful For wreath. Thank you. Hi everyone, now we're going to continue with our craft portion of today's program. So today we're going to be making an I Am Grateful For wreath. Now this wreath is going to be made out of construction paper. You need some kind of glue. It can be a glue stick, Elmer's glue, paste. If you don't have any kind of glue, you can use tape. You need a marker, some scissors, and two round things you can trace. One needs to be big and one needs to be able to fit kind of inside the bigger circle, and that's going to make our wreath. So let's get started on our I'm Grateful For wreath, okay? So you need to start out with one blank piece of construction paper. Take your larger circle that you're going to use as your guide. I'm going to kind of angle it down so you can see what I'm doing, just like that. Okay, so you place your larger circle down and trace around the bottom so you have a nice round circle. And you take your smaller circled item, a can of oats here, and you place it in the middle like that, and you trace around. So you have two concentric circles. Then you take your scissors and cut it out. Okay. And while you're cutting, go ahead and be thinking what you're going to write that you're grateful for. And for our project, you probably need to think of about 8 to 10 things, but I'm sure you can probably think of a lot more than 8 to 10 things, but just think of 8 to 10 that really stand out to you, that you're grateful for every single day, that you're gonna put on your wreath. And this shape that I'm cutting does not have to be perfect, just so long as it's round and one piece, so we have something to glue our wreath contents to. So, you need construction paper of any color you choose. Remember from our book, it talked about the fall leaves, and it talked about red leaves and yellow leaves and orange leaves, and it mentioned a brown garden. So I chose colors that were from the book. You can choose whichever colors you want. If you like pink, purple, and blue, you may pick pink, purple, and blue. If you want to do fall colors, you may do fall colors. For your wreath is going to be made of your very own handprints. So take your hand, put it on your construction paper, get your marker, and you're going to trace your hand. My hands are bigger because I'm grown up. Your hands will be smaller because you're a child, so it's going to fit a little better. And you're going to trace one hand, and then if you can write with both hands, you can trace your other one, or you can get a grown up to help you trace your other hand. So you're just going to want to trace both of your hands like this. Now you cut your handprints out. And while I work on that, I'm going to go ahead and get all of these cut out, and I will be right back after cutting all of my handprints out, and I will show you how to complete the rest of your wreath. One quick cutting tip I'm going to give you: instead of cutting one sheet of paper at a time, you can take your trace piece and put maybe 2 other pieces behind it and cut around your handprints that are already traced. So instead of cutting one set of handprints out at a time, this way you're cutting, let's see, 3 sets of handprints out at one time. Okay, so that's just a tip to save you some time. So I'm going to work on these, and then I will be right back with you all in just a couple minutes, okay? Thank you. Okay, I'm back, and I have a lot of handprints cut out. As you see, they're in all the different colors, and I'm getting ready to write on each handprint something I'm grateful for. So first off, I'm going to start just as anything that you can think of that you are grateful for. This is your wreath, all about you, so you put on it what you want. I'm just going to do a few examples. So I know I am thankful for books. I love reading. I love using my library. I love working at the library, so I am grateful for books. I'm grateful for my cat, Raven. I'm going to put her on my wreath. I am grateful for work. So I love coming to work every day and doing videos like this for you all. And I am grateful for, oh my goodness, food. I'm grateful for food, and that's coming up for Thanksgiving. Hopefully we'll get lots and lots of food. And let's see, I am grateful for my family. And that's all of my family, my mom and dad, my brother, my cousins, aunts, and uncles. I'm grateful for every one of them. And let's see, I am grateful for my son. I'm going to put him on here, my son. I'm grateful for him. And I'm grateful for art. I love art, any kind of drawing and painting. And let's see what else. I'm going to put another red hand on here, and I'm going to think of one more thing I'm grateful for, which is super easy. I love exercise. So I'm going to put on here that I am grateful for exercise. Okay? Now I will show you how to assemble your wreath using your handprints. So you start with your little circle that you traced earlier. Take your glue, and you are going to arrange all of these handprints around this circle. So put a little bit of glue down at the bottom of each handprint, and you're going to stick it on like that. And when you put the next one on, make sure you're not covering up the word that's already on the handprint you just put down. All right, so I'm just going to work around in a circle, and I'm going to make sure that I'm not putting 2 colors right by each other because I want all of the pretty colors to show. Okay, and you just work around in your circle, putting your nice handprints down. And if you need to kind of squish them together or pull them apart some because of space, that's fine too. This is all about what you think looks nice. This is your creation. And I'm almost finished here. Just making sure I have a nice little pattern. So I'm putting my colors in a certain order so that they're all spaced out evenly, okay? But you can do it however you like. I'm sure it'll be wonderful. All right, so when you finish, you should have covered your entire ring that we made earlier, and your grateful wreath should look something like this. And you can hang this on your wall, on your refrigerator, on your front door. It's really light, so a magnet or two on your refrigerator should hold it up. And this can just remind you every day of November all of the things you're grateful for, okay? And you can even squeeze more on here if you want. There's room to put some smaller items if you want to cut out some leaf shapes or just some circles or just write more than one thing on each handprint that you're grateful for. You can do that too, okay? Well, I hope you enjoyed our story in the middle of fall, and I hope you enjoyed our craft. And I, lastly, am thankful for you all for tuning in to our virtual programming here at the library. And we will see you all next time. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.